Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today is day 156 of playing chess every single day until 2000 elo. We get the white pieces. We're going against a Caro-Kann. We're sitting at 1646. We play the advance. No, he plays the main line. We go Tau. We're going for an exciting game here. See what he does. Yeah, so he plays that. We go G4. If he goes back, we play E6, trying to disrupt his king side. Okay, it looks like he's not unfamiliar with this. So, now what do we do from this position? Because I'm always used to people going over. I think we could just take space. I don't see why we wouldn't just go for an immediate attack like this. And it doesn't hang this pawn or anything, so if he's going to let me have all my pawns like this, then be my guest. So, obviously we're going to be going for a kingside attack. If I haven't made that clear. I'm looking at stuff like this. This would hang a pawn, because the queen does see it. So we need to be a little bit careful. Maybe we develop and then try to castle this way. Or we could play bishop out, maybe here. Let's just develop the bishop here. Also stops any kind of anything coming in. He's got double pressure on this now, so that's good to note. We can develop our knight and protect it once more. So he's trying to break in the center, which makes a lot of sense. But I think we can just go c3. If he locks it down, I think he's in some trouble. And if he doesn't lock it down, well, we'll be okay. Yeah, he takes. We can't take back with this. We got to take with the pawn. Now, this is a permanent weakness. Yeah, so he's trying to target it immediately. But it's protected. Let's bring the other knight. Attacking it again. So we could protect it with the bishop. But maybe now that he's not really threatening this pawn, it's time to try and break the center open. Maybe not though, because then he gets in. So, also threatening this. So here, then this. This is hit. So maybe we go here, but then he's got discovered attacks. This also looks decent. Then if this takes a check, comes here, so he's threatening to take. I do think this is fine. If he takes, we take with check first. If he kicks us away, we might just take. Give up our bishop. I figured he'd try and kick me away. I think I can just go back, because the same thing applies if he takes. So I go here. If he takes, we take the bishop. He goes here, and then we're forced to take, right? Or no. I go back. He takes. We take with check. He goes here. We come in with check, and then we're attacking this twice. That's how that goes. So let's slide back. Keep in mind, he is also attacking this. But currently, we're able to go here, which is the key thing, because the bishop protects the knight. If he goes here, he might get his queen trapped, because then he would have to go here. But, I mean, there's no way to really utilize that, because a move like this just loses a knight. Yeah, so he goes for that. So I think we're just winning now, because we have this, and then we should not be able to pick this back up. Okay, it's a little bit silly. We're going to go here. We're not even going to really analyze. We're not going to think very fast because there's a fork here. So I want him to... There's not even a fork there. What am I going on about? I suck at chess. Queen there. He wants a queen trade. Really? Check here. Check here. Okay, we're going to start with the check. It would be so nice if we had a check with this. Don't think we do, though, sadly. Sadly. Takes. Ooh. Nice idea here. Nice idea. Takes. Oh, but he has this. No, because then he loses this. So, knight takes pawn. He takes. We go here. I mean, it's not really that nice, I guess. But we win a pawn, right? And if here, then we just lose a knight. You idiot. I don't really want to just allow him to recapture like this. So, I mean, that doesn't seem good. We could castle here. We could just castle. Let's just castle. If he wants it, we'll go here and here. I guess not there because the bishop, but you get what I'm saying. You want my queen? Take it. Oh, wait, that tactic did work. Oh, I'm so dumb. I take because the bishop attacks. What was I going on about? So I could have just won the pawn back. Oh, come on. Yeah, so now he's just going to trade queens. We're going to be down a pawn for the whole game and probably lose because of it. Beautiful. Okay, let's regroup. Let's see. That pawn on e5 is very weak. It's kind of an issue. And now if I were to take here, the tactic doesn't work. Did it work here? Takes here. Does he have any checks? He does have a check here. So actually that tactic did not work. But then now he picks this up. Okay. Alright, so for many reasons that tactic did not work. I don't feel too bad about it. After he takes, I take, we have a threat of a fork, so that's good to note. He could also not take the G-pawn. I don't know, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I guess takes this. It just, no, that's another fork. Okay. I was gonna say that just helps him develop, but that would be a major mistake there. Could just ignore me. Like, our queens are probably gonna stare at each other for a little while, and that's just a-okay. Unless he plays b5, which would force a queen trade. What was I saying? But, takes. Is there anything from that position? Nope, there's not. So here, takes. Here, probably takes. I didn't want to take his, I didn't want to do that. Why is he doing this to me? Like, come on. Alright, I guess I'll take your queen. He's gonna come in here, maybe. I mean, we're still gonna kick him away. If he comes in like this, we'll go here. Can't take. Doesn't look like the worst thing in the world to me. If this, we come here. And I mean, I don't know what he's doing. Okay. So if I come here, he's threatening this. Maybe can't improve this, can I? So here, and he gets a fork. Beautiful. So how do we stop that? Well, we could move over. So there's no check. It also protects this pawn long term. I can move this. So if I go here, he goes here. He's still threatening a fork, but then maybe we can play here. Or we could play here now, and if he goes here, then we just move. I mean, ultimately, I want my rook on this file anyways. So I think this is fine. Rook here, if check, he's attacking. There's no forks. He could not go here, so let's do this. Snipe protects here. So yeah, if he wants to come here and give a check, it doesn't really do anything. He maybe gets here, but then we go here with tempo. His pawn structure is very good. He has a pass pawn, a protected pass pawn. Okay. Bishop in. What does that do? Is he threatening? He wants the fork. That's what he wants. He wants to get this. And I can just go here, right? If here. Okay, so here, no. Here, check, here. Is his idea. Here, takes. Then he can escape. I can just stop all that with this. I don't want to move back like this. It looks so bad. I didn't want to do that. But I mean, maybe we can push and then reroute the bishop over here. Something. I mean, ultimately we want this as well. Now we can come here, putting pressure on this. Okay, it goes there with the knight. He wants to come here. Could go here now. Here, he's got to go backwards. He can't go here. So let's get the knight out of the position, because that would just lose a piece. Anyways, so knight back. He's got pressure on this. So maybe then we have to play bishop here to protect. We always have this move, because this is pinned currently. So let's go here. I want to get my knight to this square. Problem is, after that, it doesn't look so great. I can probably play this. Just gotta go back. If I get here, he just takes. And then takes and takes. But then he gets forked. So that looks nice. But if he moves the rook, then he doesn't get forked. Knight there. Really? You're gonna give me the bishop? I will gladly take. Thank you. No questions asked. Okay. So he goes there. I'm gonna go here, which hits this. And then also threatens this. He likely wants to go here. But, I mean, if he goes here, that's fine. Because then we still come in with check. Really? I think we go here. He can't go here, otherwise, like, just bad stuff. Here, check. What do I want to do? I think we go here first. Oh, but he's got this move. Oh, no. Okay. Doesn't go for it. Takes. I don't know. We got to recapture. I mean, the king's now forking us, but he was going to get a piece anyways. Let's have this move. Yeah, he's got to take that one. I have a check because he's pinned. So let's go check. Let's get out of the way. We got to be careful of these pawns. Very scary. Let's go here. Then we're going to just lock them in. If this, we don't take. Obviously. What's he threatening? He's threatening the pawn. We can't go here. I mean, we can just protect in this manner. If I go here, is there anything else? I don't think so. And I mean, we would just want to come here too. So it's a good thing to be looking out for. Now we have possible doubling ups. Skewers to look out for. It's en passant if he ever did that. Yeah, he's trying to break it open, but I don't care. Just go ahead and bring the other rook in. Takes, we go here. Also keep in mind that I think we go here. He has to go here, and then we have discovered attacks. Check. Can't go here. Goes there. So now we can win the pawn. We need to do something about this first. I think we can just take. Just take there. He is forking me. Ooh. I missed that. I mean, it's still equal, but I definitely missed that. He goes there, but now I think I can just do this. Gotta go here, and then check. Wins the game. And if he goes here, or anywheres on this rank, we just have skewers. Followed by this, I think it's GG's. Because no matter where he goes, if he goes... Yeah, I mean, that one's probably the worst. We go here. That's nasty. GG's to this guy. Bada bang, bada boom. Let's play a second game. He wants a rematch. I don't quite want to play a rematch against him, if I'm being honest. Alright, we find a 1750. We're playing with the black pieces. So we get a Caro-Kann. Advance, we push, c5, he goes there, knight out, this is all theory, a take. And then pin, if this, we take. See, a common thing, he has to play like bishop here, because we're threatening to take, and then take, or take, he has to destroy the structure, and then we'll get e6 in. And in the Caro-Kann, if you get these pawns, there's a good chance you win. You have very good playing chance. Playing chances. Yeah, so he goes bishop there. I mean, he kind of has to. Now we play e6. Now, if he ever kicks me away, we just take. Yeah, he castles. Okay. He castles. Now, we could play risky and try for some kind of fishing pole trap, but to be honest, I don't... After yesterday's video, I don't know if we're going to really be playing that risky anymore, unless we're for sure. But, I mean, yesterday's video, that was a brilliant idea. We just could not find the follow-up, unfortunately. Speaking of which, if you haven't watched yesterday's video, it was very attacking in the second game. First game, we just kind of got slaughtered, but yeah, we found a very good idea and then just did not capitalize. So I think we can just go knight here right now. I mean, do we want... If I go here and he goes here, is there any threats? He can get in, but he can't because we have the knight there. So this should be fine. Possible ideas of this. But I think more importantly, we just need to get castled. Yeah, so he's overprotecting. He's protecting once, twice, 3 times. We're only attacking twice. Just develop our bishop here. Get the castle. Bring the rook. We'll try and win this eventually. Or maybe we'll just try and to improve our position. I mean, if white's able to protect the d4 pawn, then we can't just attack it constantly. We still have to make progress in the position. Alright, so he takes, we'll take back. Or he pushes, we'll take the knight. Now this is attacked 1, 2 times, and we're attacking it 2 times. So we could potentially go here. And how does he defend this? Well, if I go here, he goes here. So that doesn't look very good. Then here, not 100% sure. Let's just castle. Keep it safe. And then maybe we just advance our pawns. Bring the rook to the c-file. We don't want to take the dark squared bishop either. We much rather have the knight attacking the d4 pawn. Unless, you know, some stuff changes. So now he's overprotecting. Because he knows. In this case, I mean, he's protecting it 3 times. We're never going to win this pawn. So I think we need to just start going a6, b5, knight a5, knight c4, stuff like that. Also, taking here doesn't really make sense because then he gets this, and then his pawn structure is good, opens up his rook. We also have ideas of trying to trade this dark squared bishop off, but this bishop's better for us. So, I mean, I'm just going to go here and here. Keep it simple. Knight there. He's trying to trade off the knight. Now, do we want the knight or do we want the bishop? As I just mentioned, my bishop's much better than his dark squared, but if we take the knight and double his pawns in front of his king, I don't know. We can also, after takes here, we can also just attack it immediately. He doesn't really have any threats. And if I go here, maybe he's able to push this pawn and create some threats. So for that reasoning, let's take here. And now let's attack the pawn immediately. Keep in mind that this is also a weakness, but yeah, so his dark squares around his king are looking a little bit vulnerable, I must say. But he's got a lot of defenders, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get in. Queen there. He really? That's what you're doing? That allows me to... No, it doesn't allow me to take. Okay, that does not seem right. I think we can play here. And my point is, if I go here, then I'm going to be able to take. So let's go ahead and play queen here. Probably play this, but the point is the same. Yeah, he missed it. So if I take... He can't really recapture, because he takes, I take, and then he's forced to take. Otherwise, I take back. So without thinking, we're going to do it before he gets some time to think. And remember what I said. If you allow black in the Caro-Kann to keep these pawns or get rid of your pawns, there's very good chances of him winning. And now we're threatening a fork. And he has 0 checks, so that was definitely a mistake. Pawn takes is not possible because of this, I should note. Now what can he do to threaten anything? See, the issue here is that I'm going to be able to take and take and then take. Because this is taken with check too. So we're just going to get into the position, and it's going to be very bad. Like I said, his dark squares are very weak. King moves out of the way. So I'm seeing a fork here. I can still take. No. I go here. He goes here. Okay, we do need to be a little bit careful. We have won a pawn, but it's not the end of the world. We can just go for this, I think. Yeah, so king here. There's a fork. So I go here. What's his best response? To be honest, I'm not even 100% sure. He's going to move the queen, obviously. He has 0 checks. He can't really offer a trade, so let's go ahead and fork him. This is still pinned, so on the next move, after we capture, we'll be able to win this pawn, or like this, one of the two. So he's attacking my h7 pawn. So we need to be careful of some counter threats. Let's go ahead and pick up our rook. He goes there. Now we can take the pawn, offer a trade, and if he takes, we're happy, and if not, we might be able to pick up this pawn. Also, this could be a thing, but then he hits me with this, and he wins this, and gets the rook in. So we don't want to go into that, so let's go here. He won't want to trade queens. Oh, he does want to trade queens. I'm actually shocked. Now there's a fork here, or even here. Okay, we can't go to either of those spots. Bring the rook. We need to be careful. Let's bring the rook. If we can kick the knight away from this square via rook to c2, we should be able to go here, pick up this pawn, and advance this pawn. Or we can go like this. Yeah, we can just come back here, and then we're going to be able to take this pawn with check and still be threatening this. He has no way to protect this pawn. And of course, if he doesn't move it and just protects it, we'll gladly trade after taking the pawn with check. So we're going to take first, and then we will take, and if he takes like this, then we're happy. Also note that this is pinned to the rook. It can move to protect, but that would just be a trade. So, for instance, if I go here, just doubling up to try and win this whole exchange, we would be totally fine. So instead of just trading, I think I actually will just keep the tension and go here. And he just resigns. A beautiful game, and actually puts us back over our peak. My apologies, sir, but the video is actually done. We are going to go ahead and game review the first game, and then we'll look at the game review for the second game. So the first game we played with a 74.0%, and he played with a 69.2, had a 1600 performance elo, and he had a 1450. So he had a tile variation. And apparently F4 is not really that great. It is overextending quite a bit. But he plays E6, which is a mistake. He should have striked the center. Or not the center, my side. We go here, which is a mistake. Or a miss, I should say. So I was supposed to lock down everything. Kind of restrict him. Strikes. This was not great. Maybe I should have took. Yeah, I should have took. So we just develop. This is a blunder. Did he miss? Oh, because, yeah, this is such a common tactic that I miss. Because after takes, he has knight takes. So, yeah, go into this, check. I'm not in this position. I missed that the knight can just go back. That was a mistake. What? What happens here? Yeah, right. Yes, we knew that that tactic was a thing. And we just castled because we were like, yeah, it just doesn't work. But then afterwards, we realized that it indeed does work. Anyways, we go there. This was a blunder because it just gives me a bishop. Then here, takes, check, takes. That was a mistake. Goes back, check. So we started to lose a lot of our advantage, especially right there. That was a miss because I should have played this and then picked up this pawn. This was also a mistake because there's just a fork. But then he gets himself into some trouble here. I mean, checkmate. It was actually a very beautiful checkmate. All right, now let's look at this second game. Not this one. Now let's take a look at the second game here. This guy probably thinks I'm a big cheater. I just played with a 97.7% accuracy versus his 85.6. Alright, so we played a Caro-Kann. And yeah, all the best moves, because, you know, I've been studying this for a little while. Takes, finally take, castle. So that, we take the bishop, he goes here, and then we target that pawn. He protects, we go here. This is a blunder, because knight takes. Such a nice tactic. King moves, and then we get the fork. He goes here, we take, and we take the pawn, and he trades, which apparently is the best. But, I mean, it's just completely lost. Yeah, he gives the pawn. And what I was saying in the video was, let's say that he just goes back. Like, we could play here, and then, like, he can't move because I would take. If this happens, he's just completely lost. And if he doesn't do anything about it, like, I don't know, just goes back, like, we're going to double up, and then we're going to win this whole exchange. And it's just going to be even worse. So, that didn't happen. Got to this position, not this position. Got to this position, and my opponent resigned. A great game. We had a 2500 performance elo versus his 1950. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, commenting, and of course, subscribing. I'll see you tomorrow.